What's hot and what's not in the Vancouver Westside single-family market for March 2017. The Vancouver Westside single-family market has transitioned from a buyer's market in January to a balanced market, a market that doesn't favor buyers or sellers in February. Median prices have jumped 10% in 1 month. That's right, median prices or average prices jumped a whopping 10% between January and February. In January, the median price for your typical detached home in the West Side was around $2.8 million. And now, in February, we're at $3.1 million. That's right, we're back above that $3 million threshold for your typical detached home in the West Side. 93 homes sold in February, which doesn't seem like a lot of homes to sell, but when you consider that only 544 homes were available on the market, that puts us right in a balanced market with 93 homes sold out of 544 listed and on the market, 17% for a sales ratio. Remember, anything between 14% and 21% for a sales ratio is considered a balanced market condition. So what's hot? Well, in January, not one neighborhood was strong in favoring sellers, but now that we're into February, we actually have 4 neighborhoods that are very, very strong and very much favoring sellers. But if I had to point my finger at one neighborhood that stands out as doing exceptionally well, it would be Kitsilano. Kitsilano saw 15 homes sell last month out of 36 that were listed and on the market, which puts Kitsilano at a 42% sales ratio. And remember, I just said anything over 21% for a sales ratio is considered a seller's market, so Kitsilano is doing exceptionally well. And if you'd like to look at those 15 sales, please feel free to click on the link above or below, depending on whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, for a detailed report just on the Kitsilano single-family market. What's really amazing when you look at between January and February, we had 151% more sales, 151% more homes sold between January and February, which just blows me away. So anyone that tells you the Vancouver Westside market is suffering and we're in the dumps in the single family market, I think that's about to change. We have a real shortage of housing in the Vancouver Westside, and it's no surprise to me that prices are bouncing back quickly. So which price points are doing strong, or which price point is doing really, really well right now? Well, if I had to point my finger to one price point in the Vancouver Westside, it would be the $2.25 to $2.5 million price category. 10 homes were available, and guess how many sold? We had 10 homes sell. All 10 of the homes that were available actually sold in this price category. So the $2.25 to $2.5 million price band, amazing, 100% for a sales ratio. So what's not hot? In other words, which areas are favoring buyers right now? Well, like I said before, we had 4 neighborhoods favoring sellers, but if I had to point my finger to one neighborhood that's really not doing too well right now, it would be South Granville. There was 5 homes that sold in South Granville last month out of 67 that were listed and on the market, and that's only 7% for a sales ratio. And remember, anything under 14% for a sales ratio is considered a buyer's market. So South Granville, fairly weak with 5 out of 67 homes sold, 7% for a sales ratio. The other neighborhood that stands out to me as doing very, very poorly, really badly, and in fact worse than South Granville, would be Shaughnessy. And it doesn't surprise me that Shaughnessy is doing poorly, because that's where all the high-end, expensive homes are located, in Shaughnessy. We had only 2 homes sell in all of Shaughnessy in February out of 68 homes that were listed and on the market, which is a 3% sales ratio. So really, really weak in Shaughnessy also, very much a market favoring buyers. So which price categories or which price bands should you look to as a buyer right now if you're looking to get the best deal? Well, anything over $4.5 million is favoring buyers right now. But $5 million and above is where there's really no activity. Nothing at all, very little is selling over $5 million. There was 212 homes listed. Almost half the homes that were available in the Vancouver Westside were over $5 million. And only 8 of them sold. Out of the 212 homes available over $5 million, only 8 sold. 4% for a sales ratio. Very, very weak in the $5 million plus category. If you'd like to take a look at the report for the Vancouver Westside, I have a report not only for this community, but also for East Vancouver, North Vancouver, West Vancouver, Richmond, most areas in the Lower Mainland. I have a report, a one-page report for each area. broken down by neighborhood and price band. I have a graph that shows you how prices change over time, how the number of homes available on the market, and in other words, how the inventory is changing over time, and how the number of sales is changing over time. So I have that for each community, and you can download that report by clicking above or below, depending on whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. My name is David Setton with TRG Realty and Answers in Real Estate, and I specialize in selling and marketing homes in the Vancouver Westside single-family market. And if you'd like to contact me, you can reach me anytime at 604-808-9796, and thank you so much for listening today.